Some full moons help us see clearly, others ask us to feel deeply, and this Scorpio blue moon feels like both. This is not gentle surface energy. This is the kind of moon that reveals what has been hidden beneath the surface, emotionally, spiritually, and energetically. This episode is about transformation because Scorpio teaches us something powerful. What we are willing to face can finally be healed. Welcome, luminous souls, to Luna Alchemy, a space where moon cycles, cosmic wisdom, and shadow work weave together to guide your evolution. Here we follow the true sky, aligning with the actual astronomical placement of the moon and stars to better understand the deeper energetic patterns moving through our lives. Today we are exploring the Scorpio blue moon on May 31st, 2026 at 1:45 a.m. Pacific time, and this is a powerful one. This full moon carries themes of emotional truth, shadow integration, transformation, power, intimacy, and sacred rebirth. There's intensity here, yes, but there's also incredible healing potential. This moon is not asking you to become someone else. It's asking you to stop abandoning the deeper truth of who you already are. We'll explore the major cosmic alignments shaping this lunation, and then we'll close with a holy fire Reiki stellar attunement to Antares, the heart of the scorpion, to support emotional courage, grounded transformation, and authentic empowerment. So take a breath and let's begin. This full moon takes place in the constellation of Scorpio while the sun is moving through Taurus. And because this is also a blue moon, its energy feels amplified. Blue moons often carry a sense of karmic culmination, accelerated awareness, emotional breakthroughs, and powerful endings that prepare us for a new chapter. Full moons illuminate. They reveal what has reached completion, what can no longer stay hidden. And Scorpio energy does not deal with surface level truths. Scorpio governs transformation, emotional depth, shadow work, intimacy, power, death, and rebirth. This is the archetype of the alchemist, the part of us willing to move through darkness in order to emerge more whole. And opposite Scorpio is Taurus, grounding us through the body, the earth, and nervous system regulation. So this full moon asks, can you remain grounded while moving through deep emotional transformation? Because true healing is not about escaping intensity. It's about learning how to stay present with yourself through it. Let's talk a little bit more about the energy themes for Scorpio. Scorpio energy is often misunderstood. People hear Scorpio and immediately think intense emotions, chaos, destruction. But at its highest expressions, Scorpio is actually about emotional honesty and sacred transformation. It is the willingness to stop running from ourselves. This full moon may bring awareness to emotional patterns, attachments, fears, relationship dynamics, or truths that have been sitting beneath the surface. And honestly, this can feel vulnerable. But vulnerability is not weakness. In many ways, vulnerability is the doorway to liberation. Because what remains hidden often continues to hold power over us unconsciously. Scorpio says, bring it into the light, not to shame yourself, not to judge yourself, but to transform. Let's talk about the core themes of this full moon. Number one, we have emotional alchemy. This is a moon of emotional processing, not bypassing, not overthinking, but feeling, allowing emotions to move without immediately trying to fix or suppress them. Truth as liberation for number two. Scorpio strips away illusion. This full moon may show you where you've outgrown old identities, where fear has been controlling your choices, or where you've been hiding emotional armor too tightly. And while that may feel uncomfortable at first, truth ultimately creates freedom. Number 3, sacred rebirth. Something may be ending internally right now. A survival pattern, a version of yourself, a fear, a coping mechanism. And Scorpio reminds us every ending creates space for deeper alignment. And finally, number 4, power without armor. One of the deepest lessons of Scorpio is learning that true power does not require emotional shutdown. You can be strong and soft, open and protected, emotional and grounded. And this full moon is helping many people reclaim that balance. Now let's move into the cosmic alignments because these are incredibly rich. And rather than seeing them as isolated placements, I want you to feel them as part of one larger story unfolding through this moon. To start, we have the moon conjunct Antares, one of the royal stars traditionally associated with intensity, courage, transformation, and deep emotional truth. Antares carries powerful scorpionic energy. It brings things to the surface that can no longer remain hidden. But opposite Antares is Aldebaran, a star connected to integrity, grounded wisdom, and moral alignment. So this full moon creates a powerful axis between emotional transformation and grounded truth. This is important because transformation without grounding can become chaos, and grounding without emotional honesty can become stagnation. This moon is asking us to hold both, to feel deeply while staying connected to the body and the earth. Moving on, we have Mercury conjunct Polaris and Orion. And Neptune squares Mercury. Mercury represents the mind, perception, communication, and how we process reality. Mercury is aligned with Polaris, the North Star, associated with guidance, orientation, and true direction. It is also aligned with Orion, which carries themes of mastery, focus, and conscious intention. At the same time, Neptune forms a square to Mercury, creating tension between clarity and confusion, intuition and illusion, grounded perception and emotional overwhelm. So mentally, many people may feel overstimulated, uncertain, mentally foggy, or pulled between logic and intuition. But underneath the mental noise, there is also profound guidance trying to emerge. This alignment asks, what happens when you stop looking outside yourself for certainty? Because Polaris reminds us your inner compass still exists, even when the external world feels unclear. So if you feel mentally overwhelmed during this full moon, slow down, ground first, listen second. Not every answer arrives through force. Moving on to Venus, we have Venus conjunct Sirius A, and it's also squaring Saturn. Venus governs relationships, values, love, beauty, and emotional connection. Venus aligns with Sirius A star associated with illumination, higher love, spiritual wisdom, and soul radiance. At the same time, Saturn forms a square to Venus, creating tension around relationships, emotional boundaries, self-worth, and emotional maturity. This alignment may bring clarity around what relationships are sustainable, where boundaries are needed, and whether your heart is aligned with your deeper values. Saturn asks, is this relationship, connection, or pattern truly supporting your growth? This full moon may help many people stop settling emotionally. Moving on to Mars, we have Mars conjunct Titawin in the Andromeda constellation. We also have Pluto squaring Mars, and the moon is quincunx Mars. Mars represents action, desire, anger, motivation, and how we move energy through the body. Mars aligns with Titouan in Andromeda, a star connected to the archetype of the spiritual warrior, with the goal of achieving balance and harmony. But Pluto forms a square to Mars, while the moon forms a quincunx to Mars as well. This creates intense transformational pressure. You may notice suppressed anger surfacing, frustration, emotional reactivity, or awareness of power struggles. But Titouan changes the teaching here. Because this alignment is not simply about force, it's about learning how to move power consciously, not impulsively, not destructively, but intentionally. Pluto is exposing where control, fear, or emotional suppression have been driving behavior unconsciously. And Scorpio energy says, transformation begins when we stop fighting ourselves internally. So during this moon, pause before reacting, feel first, and respond second. Finally, we have Lilith conjunct the Great Attractor. Lilith represents raw authenticity, suppressed truth, instinctual power. The Great Attractor carries immense magnetic force associated with destiny, soul pull, and collective evolution. This alignment asks, are you chasing validation or alignment? Because many people are realizing that external success without authenticity feels empty. This moon may expose performative identities, people pleasing, false power, or ways we disconnect from ourselves to be accepted. And Lilith says, your truth is not too much. Let's go over the core message. This Scorpio blue moon is not asking you to fear your emotions. It's asking you to stop abandoning yourself within them. This is a moon of emotional truth, grounded transformation, authentic power, and sacred release. The more honest you become with yourself, the more energy becomes available for your actual evolution. And finally, let's move on to our closing ritual. I have a holy fire Reiki stellar attunement to Antares. This is a sacred transformation through truth. So now, gently close your eyes. Take a slow breath in and release. Allow your body to soften. Feel the earth beneath you, supporting you completely. You do not need to hold everything alone right now. Now imagine roots extending from your body into the earth, deep, steady, grounded. The Taurus sun stabilizes your nervous system as you breathe. And now above you, a deep crimson star begins to glow in the night sky. Antares, powerful, ancient, radiant. This is not destructive fire. This is transformational fire. The fire that burns away illusion. The fire that reveals truth. Now allow the frequency of Antares to gently enter your heart space. Crimson gold light moving through your chest, through your emotional body, through old armor, old fear, old suppression. You are safe to feel, safe to soften, safe to transform. Now this light moves downward into your solar plexus, your hips, your legs, your feet, anchoring into the earth. Your emotional depth becomes grounded wisdom. Your truth becomes strength. Your sensitivity becomes power. Now quietly repeat, I allow truth to transform me. I no longer fear my emotional depth. My power is rooted in authenticity. I release what no longer aligns. I trust the wisdom of transformation. Take one more slow breath. Feel your body, feel the earth, and gently return. Thank you for spending this Scorpio blue moon with me. If this episode resonated, I'd love for you to share it, leave a comment, or let me know what this full moon is helping you release or transform. And remember, your emotions are not here to destroy you. They are here to guide you back into deeper truth. Until next time, luminous souls.